to today's maths class, and today we'll do multiples and factors. We have learned about the multiplication and division. हमने पहले क्लासेस में मल्टीप्लिकेशन एंड डिवीजन के बारे में पढ़ा था. Whenever two or more numbers are multiplied together, we obtain the product. जब भी नंबर को मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, the result is called product. This product is the multiple of each of the number being multiplied. Means जिस नंबर को भी मल्टीप्लाई किया जा रहा है, उस नंबर का वो क्या होगा? मल्टीपल. Like 3 into 4, that is 12. Means 12 is the multiple of 3 and 4 both. 5 into 6, that is 30. That means 30 is the multiple of 5 and 6 both. Clear? You can easily draw similar interference from the following multiplication fact. 2 into 3, that is 6. That means 6 is the multiple of both 2 and 3. Clear? 2 और 3 दोनों का मल्टीपल होगा. Clear? Number being multiplied are called the factors and the consequent product is the multiple of each other. Number being multiplied are called the factors and the consequent product is the multiple of each factor. Next is multiples. To obtain the multiples of the given number, all you have to do is to multiply the number by counting number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on in succession. Let's understand with the help of examples. Suppose you want to find the multiple of 5. What will you do? You will multiply 5 in turn by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like इस तरीके से आप 5 को पहले 1 से करेंगे, then 2, 3, 4 इस तरीके से multiply करते रहेंगे. So you'll get the multiple of 5. Thus the multiple of 5 are as follow. 5 के multiples हो जाएंगे 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 and so on. Thus the multiple of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and so on. As you can see, there is no limit how many multiples of number you can obtain. Just keep multiplying the number with the successive counting number and you will keep on getting the multiples. Means multiples क्या होते हैं? Infinite होते हैं. Again, 4 into 6 that is 24. 4 into 6 क्या होता है? 24. That means 24 multiple of 4. Is 24 multiple of 6? Yes. Yes, 24 is also multiple of 6 since 6 into 4 that is 24. Thus 24 is the multiple of 4 as well as 6. जिन दोनों नंबर को मल्टीप्लाई करके जो प्रोडक्ट आया है, so the product will be the multiple of both the numbers. Like here 4 and 6 दोनों का होगा. Clear? Next is, so what do you conclude? We see that when two or more number are multiplied together, we obtain the product, which is the multiple of each of the number multiplied. Is 28 a multiple of 6? There is no number that we can multiply by 6 to get 28. So 28 is not the multiple of 6. ऐसा कोई नंबर नहीं है जिसको हम 6 से मल्टीप्लाई करें so that we can get 28. So 28 is not the multiple of 6. Now we'll take an example. Find first 4 multiple of 7. First 4 means you have to multiply 7 by 1, then 2, then 3 and then 4. So you'll get the multiple of 7, that is 7, 14, 21 and 28. Hence the first 4 multiple of 7 are 7, 14, 21 and 28. Like this, you can find the multiples of given number. Next is common multiples. Think of a number, if it is multiplied by 2, write in red circle, and if it is a multiple of 3, write in blue circle. अगर 2 का multiple है, you will write it in red circle. If it is multiple of 3, then you will write it in blue circle. So the numbers 6, 12, 18, 24 are multiples of both 2 and 3. So जब आप लिखेंगे multiples, you will find out that 6, 12, 18 and 24. These are the number which are common in the multiples of 2 and 3. दोनों के multiple हैं. So we can say that they are the common to both 2 and 3. You can see that 6 is the least common multiple, LCM of 2 and 3. इन सब में से सबसे छोटा है least कौन सा है? That is 6. So 6 क्या हो जाएगा? LCM of 2 and 3. Rule. To find whether a number is a multiple of the given number, divide the number by the given number. If the remainder is 0, then the number is multiple of the given number. Otherwise, the number is not the multiple of given number. सो हम कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे गिवन नंबर जो है उसका मल्टीपल है कि नहीं. सो फॉर दैट विल डिवाइड द नंबर बाय जो भी नंबर दे रखा है उसको प्रोडक्ट को उस नंबर से डिवाइड करेंगे. अगर रिमाइंडर 0 है दैट मीन्स द नंबर इज द मल्टीपल ऑफ गिवन नंबर. अगर नहीं है दैट मीन्स द नंबर इज नॉट द मल्टीपल ऑफ गिवन नंबर. नेक्स्ट इज प्रॉपर्टी 1. एवरी काउंटिंग नंबर इज द मल्टीपल ऑफ 1. जितने भी काउंटिंग नंबर हैं दे आर मल्टीपल ऑफ 1. लाइक 4 into 1 4, 7 into 1 7, which means 4 is the multiple of 1, 7 is the multiple of 1 and 9 is also multiple of 1 and so on. Property 2. Every counting number is the multiple of itself. From the multiplication fact given in property 1, we will find out that the 4 is the multiple of 4, 7 is multiple of 7, 9 is multiple of 9 and so on. So every counting number is the multiple of itself. किसी भी नंबर का जो लीस्ट मल्टीपल होगा दैट इज द नंबर इटसेल्फ. प्रॉपर्टी 3. एवरी मल्टीपल ऑफ काउंटिंग नंबर इज ईदर इक्वल टू और ग्रेटर देन द नंबर. जितने भी मल्टीपल्स होंगे ईदर इट विल बी इक्वल टू दैट नंबर और ग्रेटर देन दैट नंबर. लाइक मल्टीपल ऑफ 4 आर 4, 8, 12 एंड सो ऑन. सो वी फाइंड दैट मल्टीपल टू बी ईदर इक्वल टू और ग्रेटर देन 4. प्रॉपर्टी 4. मल्टीपल ऑफ 10 ऑलवेज एंड इन 0. जितने भी 10 के मल्टीपल होंगे वो 0 से एंड होंगे. लाइक 10 into 1 10, 10 into 2 20 एंड सो ऑन. सो ऑल हैव 0 एट वंस प्लेस. प्रॉपर्टी 5. मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 5 एंड इन ईदर 0 और 5. 5 के जितने भी मल्टीपल्स होंगे ईदर इट विल एंड विद 0 या फिर 5 से एंड होंगे. लाइक 5 into 1 5, 5 into 2 10. सो हियर यू कैन सी वंस की प्लेस पे क्या है, या नंबर किससे एंड हो रहा है, या तो 5 से हो रहा है या 0 से हो रहा है. सो ऑब्जर्व दैट ऑल द मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 5 आर ईदर एंडिंग बाय 5 और 0. नेक्स्ट इज एक्सरसाइज 6.1. राइट द फर्स्ट 5 मल्टीपल्स ऑफ द फॉलोइंग. सो 4 के मल्टीपल्स लिखने हैं. 4 into 1 4, 4 2 are 8, 4 3 are 12, 4 4 are 16, 4 5 are 20. So these are the first 5 multiples of 4. Clear? So practice all the questions of this exercise. Next, you have to practice all the questions of exercise. Next is factors. The term factor is not entirely new to you. You must have come across it many times before while doing the multiplication sum. Number you multiply to obtain the product are called the factors of the product. For example, 4 into 8 that is 32. So we'll say that 4 and 8 are the factors of 32, their product. 4 divides the number 32 exactly without leaving any remainder. If we divide 32 by 4, so remainder क्या आएगा 0. So it will divide the given number like here 32 exactly. It means 4 is the factor of 32. Of the smaller number, divide the greater number leaving no remainder, then it is the factor of the greater number. We have seen that 4 divide 32 exactly, but there are any more number that divide 32 exactly. To understand the factors, let us observe the following. Here we have divided 12 by 1, so we'll get 12. Clear? So multiplication fact क्या हो जाएगा? Multiplication, this is a division fact. 12 divided by 1, that is 12. For that, multiplication fact will be 1 into 12, that is 12, and 12 into 1, that is 12. So observation क्या है? We say that the 1 and 12 are the factors of 12. That means हमने क्या observe किया कि 1 और 12 दोनों ही 12 के factors हैं. Next, if we divide 12 by 2, we'll get 6. Exactly divide करेगा, remainder is 0. So division fact क्या हो जाएगा? 12 divided by 2, that is 6. And the multiplication fact is 2 into 6, that is 12, 6 into 2, that is 12. So we can say that 2 and 6 are the factors of 12. इसी तरीके से हम देखेंगे कि 12 के कई और factors भी हैं. So we observe that when we multiply two number, we get the product. We say each of the two number is the factor of product. Next is finding factors using multiplication. We know that 3 into 6, that is 18. Here 18 is the product which is also called the multiple of 3 and 6, and 3 and 6 are called the factors of 18. Let us find all the factors of 18 using multiplication. Like 1 into 18, that is 18, 2 into 9 is also 18, 3 into 6 is 18, and 6 into 3 is also 18. So here we stop because हमने already कर लिया है 6 into 3 यहाँ पे हमने already कर लिया है, so we'll stop here because ये repeat हो रहा है, जहाँ पे भी repeat होगा we'll stop there. Clear? So stop as we have already found 6 as a factor of 18. So the factor of 18s are 1, 2, 3, 6 and 9 and 18 because ये repeat हो रहे हैं 9 and 18. All these are the factors of 18. Next is finding factor using division. We can also find out factors using division. In division problem, when the number is divided by another number, sometimes the remainder is 0 and sometimes it is not. When the remainder is 0, then the divisor and quotient both are the factors of dividend. Let us find all the factors of 25. So 25 divided by 1, exactly divide करेगा, remainder 0. If we divide it by 2, so remainder क्या आएगा 1. 3 से divide करेंगे, again remainder is 1. So we can say 1 and 5. आगे हम divide करेंगे 5 से तो exactly divide हो जाएगा. So we can say 1 and 5 are the factors of 25. Since we get remainder, so 2 is not the factor of 25. यहाँ पे हम कहेंगे since we get the remainder, so 3 is not the factor of 25. 4 भी नहीं होगा, 5 is the factor of 25. We see that all the factors of 25 are 1, 5 and 25. Thus, for the division problem, we can divide the other number exactly such that the remainder is 0. In this case, quotient is also the factor of the dividend. Now, here we take an example. Find out whether 8 is factor of 65 or not. So, for that what we'll do? We'll divide 65 by 8. 65 को 8 से divide करेंगे, so remainder is here 1. That means 8 is not the factors of 65 because 8 क्या कर रहा है, उसको exactly divide नहीं कर रहा, so it is not the factor of 65. Next is properties of factors. 1 is the factor of every number, 3 into 1, 3, 4 into 1, 4. So we can say 1 is the factor of every number. The greatest factor of every number is the number itself. किसी भी number का greatest factor होगा वो क्या होगा, number itself. Like factor of 6, that is 1, 2, 3 and 6. So clearly 6 is the greatest factor of 6. Factor of 8, 1, 2, 4 and 8. Clearly 8 is the greatest factor of 8. When the number is divided by its factor, the remainder is 0. किसी भी नंबर को उसके फैक्टर से डिवाइड करेंगे, दैट मीन्स उसको एक्जैक्टली डिवाइड करेगा एंड द रिमाइंडर इज 0. लाइक 62 डिवाइड बाय 2, दैट इज 31, रिमाइंडर इज 0. नाउ ऑब्जर्व द फॉलोइंग. 1 into 12, 2 into 6, 3 into 4. फैक्टर्स ऑफ 12 क्या हो जाएंगे, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 एंड 12. स्मॉलेस्ट फैक्टर ऑफ 12 क्या है, 1 एंड द लार्जेस्ट फैक्टर ऑफ ग्रेटेस्ट क्या है, 12. क्लियर? Thus, we can say that the largest factor of the number is the number itself and smallest factor of a number is 1. Every factor of a non-zero number is less than or equal to the number. Next is common factors. A common factor is a factor of 2 or more numbers. Find the common factor of 6 and 10. So, first we will write the factors of 6 that are 1, 2, 3 and 6. And factors of 10, that is 1, 2, 5 and 10. Now we can see the common factors are 6 and 10. कौन कौन से हो जाएंगे 6 और 10 के common factor, that is 1 and 2. So these are the common factor. Next is even and odd numbers. Even number and odd number, a number which is the multiple of 2 is called the even number. 2 के जितने भी multiples होंगे they are called the even number. Thus 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, all these are even number. A number which is not the multiple of 2 are called odd number. Thus 1, 3, 5, 7 are odd numbers. If we divide any odd number by 2, we'll get 1 as a remainder. Note, even numbers have 0, 2, 4, 6 और 8 at one's place. Even number में हमेशा ones की place पे 0, 2, 4, 6 और 8 होगा. Odd number में ones की place पे 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 होगा. Next is exercise 6.2. Insert the number which are factors of the given number. Like here, is 9 is the factor of 32? No. If we divide 32 by 9, 9 3s are 27. So 5. Here 5 is the remainder, that means 9 is not factor of 32. You have to practice all the questions of this exercise. Next is test of divisibility. We can find out if the number is divisible by another number or not by some basic rule of divisibility without actually dividing the number. Actually divide किए बिना हम बता सकते हैं कि whether the given number is divisible by that number or not. So for that we use divisibility rule. Like first number is number 2. So divisibility test is if the last digit या digit at one's place 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 है, that means that number is divisible by 2. For example, 148 is divisible by 2 since the last digit or digit at one's place is 8. Next number 3 के लिए है if the sum of the digit is divisible by 3. For example, 168 is divisible by 3 since the sum of digit 1 plus 6 plus 8, that is 15, and 15 is divisible by 3. Next is number 4. 4 के लिए divisibility rule, if the number formed by the last 2 digit is divisible by 4. अगर किसी भी number की last 2 digit 4 से divisible है, that means that number is divisible by 4. 316 last 2 digit क्या है 16. 16 is divisible by 4, that means number क्या है 4 से divisible है. Next is 5. If the last digit is 0 or 1, अगर किसी भी number में ones की place पे 0 और 5 है, that means that number is divisible by 5. 195 ones की place पे 5, that means the given number is divisible by 5. Next is 6. If it is divisible by both 2 and 3, if a given number is divisible by both 2 and 3, that means it is divisible by 6 also. Like 7122 is divisible by 6 since it is divisible by 2 and 3 both. Next is number 8. If the number formed by the last 3 digit is divisible by 8, अगर number की last 3 digit means ones, tens and 100 की place divisible है 8 से, that means the number is divisible by 8. Like 7120 divisible by 8, ये क्या होगा 8 से divisible होगा because 120 last 3 digit क्या हो जाएंगी 120, that is divisible by 8. Next is number 9. If the sum of the digit is divisible by 9, so the number will be divisible by 9. 549 the sum क्या हो जाएगा 5 plus 4 plus 9, that is 18, and 18 is divisible by 9. Next is number 10. If the last digit is 0, like 2470, last digit is 0, that means the given number is divisible by 10. Next is exercise 6.3. Which of these are divisible by 2? 216, the digit at one's place is 6, so it is divisible by 2. Next is prime and composite numbers. A prime number is a number that has exactly 2 factors, itself and 1. ऐसा number जिसके only 2 factors of 1 and number itself, they are called prime number. For example, 13 can only be divided by 13 and by 1. So it is a prime number. 1 group of 13 and 13 group of 1. 1 के 13 group हो सकते हैं या 1 group of 13. Thus 13 is a prime number. The composite numbers are the number that have more than 2 factors. किसी भी number के more than 2 factor है, that is called composite number. Like 15 can be divided by 5 and 3 as well as by 15 and 1. Thus 15 is a composite number. Next is lowest common multiple or LCM. You have already read about the common multiple. Let's just learn about the lowest common multiples. Find the common multiple of 4 and 8. So multiples of 4 हमने लिख दिए हैं. These are the multiple of 8. Now common multiple अगर हम देखेंगे जो दोनों की टेबल में है, that is 8, 16, 24, 32, 40 and so on. These are the common multiples of 4 and 8. But the smallest common multiples of 2 or more numbers is called the lowest common multiple. In above example, LCM of 4 and 8 is 8. LCM means lowest common multiple. Find the LCM of 2, 4 and 5. So the multiples of 2, multiple of 4 and 5. Now we'll see what are the common multiples, and least one is 20. So LCM क्या हो जाएगा 20. Next is exercise 6.4. Write the first 2 common multiples of the following, like 4 and 6. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16, 20, 24, 32, 36. 6 के हो जाएंगे 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. Clear? So we have to write the first two common multiple. First two common multiple क्या हो जाएंगे? 12 and 36. So answer हो जाएगा यहाँ पे 12 and 36. Next is highest common factor, HCF. Common factors are those factors that are common to two or more than two numbers. The greatest common factor which divides the two or more number without leaving the remainder is called the highest common factor. Find the HCF of 4, 6 and 8. So factors of 4, that is 1, 2 and 4, these are the factors of 6 and these are the factors of 8. So here 1 and 2 are the common factor of 4, 6 and 8. Hence HCF 4, 6 and 8 is 2. So HCF क्या हो जाएगा? 2. Clear? Because हमें HCF निकालना, highest common factor. Next is co-prime numbers. Some numbers have only one factor in common, that is the number 1. Any such pair of number is called the co-prime numbers. Means 1 के अलावा कोई और number common ना हो, like 9 and 13 है. So factors of 9, that is 1, 3 and 9. Factor of 13, that is 1 and 13. So HCF क्या हो जाएगा? 9 and 13 का 1, because they are co-prime numbers. So co-prime number का HCF क्या होता है? Always 1. Next is exercise 6.5. Write all the common factors of the following 3 and 9. So factors of 3 are 1 and 3. 9, 1, 3 and 9. These are the factors of 3 and 9. Common factors, common factor, that is 3. So common factor क्या आ जाएगा? 3. Clear? Next is highlights. Number being or multiplied are called the factors and the consequent product is the multiples of each number. Every counting number is the multiple of 1. Every counting number is the multiple of itself. Every multiple of the counting number is either equal to or the greater than the number. 1 is the factors of every number. When the number is divided by its factor, the remainder is 0. Next is chapter test, multiple choice questions. Take the right answer. One number is divisible by 5 and 12 both. एक नंबर है जो 5 और 12 दोनों से divisible है. By which other number will that number be always divisible? Like 5 and 12, they are co-prime numbers because में 1 के अलावा और कुछ भी common नहीं है. So their product will be that number. 5 into 12, that is 60. So C is the correct answer here. Here we end the chapter. I hope आप सबको chapter अच्छे से समझ में आ गया होगा. Now you have to practice it.